Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello my lovely alerts and welcome back to the Narc Alert. Well, we made it to Friday again, and that's fantastic. I know my week has taken a turn for the better, and I hope yours has too. And if it hasn't, it will. Life is all about peaks and valleys. And enough respect to those who are having a harder time right now. Speaking of respect, in tonight's video, I thought we would do another best of narcissistic moments of Amberlynn Reid. And in this one, we're going to focus on her respect for professionals. Let's dive right in.
I do have a healthy heart, so none of you have to worry. Actually, all it is like a neck strain. I guess I pulled a muscle or whatnot. They prescribed me 2 medicines, which I will not be taking because I'm the type of person who just doesn't take medicine. But I just wanted to end this vlog, and I'm definitely going to make a whole video about seeing my psychiatrist, what she has to say. It is going to be the first appointment, so it's who knows what to expect.
This is taking forever to be seen.
I'm about to call like a doctor type deal. Let's just do it. They're just naming like literally so many doctors. Yeah, I have to be calling for an actual doctor. So I'm trying to look up their number and I can't find one.
That doctor is at that place you just called.
I finally heard her name 10 years later. I'm the first caller in the queue, but I have to wait still. But I can tell you one thing, that once I make an appointment for something, I just hold myself to it. You can count on me. And do it. Which makes me really happy, and I'm just mad that like things have happened how they have happened. Like calling several places, oh, can't get her fixed until a year. Then calling this one place that's supposed to be really well known, they wouldn't contact me, and I was waiting months just because they're really well known. They're supposed to be like the greatest for what they do, and then I'm just like over it. So I finally just made an appointment somewhere else, and then I don't know if I told you guys this, but it was like a week after I made an appointment somewhere else that the well-known place finally called me back, and I'm just like, sorry honey boo boo, but I already got myself an appointment somewhere else. To make a long story short, I pretty much had to force the emergency room to take an ultrasound because I knew I had gallstones, but their hearts were set on, oh, you're too young to have gallstones, but I knew I had them. The attacks were horrible. After a couple tests, I was right. It came back that I had gallstones. Before I was diagnosed, I actually had a lot of gallbladder attacks, gallstones attacks, whatever you want to call them. The pain is atrocious. I got gallstones because of rapid weight loss. I have no idea what's happening. I just saw like 2 nurses among like the other like 5 people I've seen. And now I have to wait for like the head honcho doctor. They gave her like this pink stuff.
Hey, there's Pepto-Bismol. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Yay, Pepto-Bismol!
Because they think it's acid reflux. I mean, is it helping? It's not helping. And I literally kind of got like an attitude, and I'm like, really? Acid reflux? Okay, so when we got to the hospital, there was literally not a single soul. I'm saying a single soul, not one. And so I was like, cool, we're gonna have their undivided attention. We're actually gonna be able to talk to the doctor, like this whole thing. But you guys know how it goes when you go to the hospital. Like, you literally talk to like 7 people before you talk to the actual doctor. And whatever. I was cool with that. Cool. Hey. But when they were trying to give, Destiny was trying to give blood, like, the guy had to use, like, an ear flashlight to find her vein.
And sometimes their veins are hard to find, so we have some vein finders. And it kind of works like a flashlight.
Like, he was just creeping me out. He was like some old man. And just that whole thing literally took about 20 minutes just to find her vein. Like, it's really not that hard. I'm just being honest. And so then after we like told a million people, like a new person would walk in and they'd be like, so why are you here? She'd explain to them, I just got done puking, my abdomen hurts, blah, blah, blah. So finally the doctor comes in and the doctor's like, so you have a stomach ache? We're like, no. Like, that is not why she's here. She doesn't have a stomach ache. Her abdomen hurts. And she was puking. And bam, blames it on acid reflux. Like,
you see, acid reflux is something that you, I, and every other person you've ever known has suffered from, at least at one point in our lifetime.
Literally, I can go there for my hair falling out, or I can have an itchy eyeball and it's like gooped up with like green goo, or my pinky fell off and they blame it on acid reflux. I mean, that's just what they do because they're lazy. Like, he's like, I'm going to give you some medicine and it's going to make you feel all better. It's going to go away, blah, blah. So as you guys saw, Destiny drank that pink medicine. So that was supposed to help and it didn't. We literally talked to the doctor for less than a minute. That's it. And after Destiny tried the medicine, I was expecting, since the hospital was literally like ghost alley, no one was there but us, and the doctors, I was expecting the main doctor to come back in and talk to her and see if she's feeling better, but nope. Just one of his little minions came back in and we had to explain to him like it's not working. So he's like, okay, I'll go tell the doctor. So he's gone for like 10 minutes going to tell the doctor it's not working. So then he comes back in and he's like, he said it's gonna help. It's gonna work. It's just gonna take some time. Yet her mouth is completely numb and her pain is still there. I just found that odd. Clearly the medicine didn't work and sent her home all fine and dandy. Like, I don't understand. There was no one there. They couldn't have given her any sort of test. Like, they gave her a pregnancy test of all things. Like, I don't know. I am so grateful for doctors. Like, obviously they help us and this and that. But I do feel like sometimes they're a little greedy. And I just want to say that the doctor, the main doctor we saw for less than a minute, was practically falling asleep. Horrible experience. I personally don't understand why Destiny is having these symptoms. They don't seem heartburn related, but the doctor said just keep taking the medicine for 6 to 8 weeks. If things get worse, let them know. Doctors a lot of the time want to hope the best and they say, okay, continue taking this medicine because it might be one thing, but if it's not, then we'll do the test 8 weeks from now. No. Why don't you just do the test now, because you could be wrong. My experience sometimes is kind of negative because I feel like some doctors are also kind of lazy, because I still remember when I knew I had gallstones and I went to the ER and they told me to go to this doctor and they thought it was something else and they wouldn't do any tests on me, and I'm like, no, my homie, I have gallstones, and they wouldn't believe me. They wouldn't do the test. They sent me home without doing the test. And then a couple months later it just kept getting worse and worse, and I was like, literally, I'm not leaving this place until you give me a test. And they gave me a test and I was right. I just feel like doctors need to be a little more careful. It's so obvious what's right for me. It's so obvious what works for me. I just have to do it. I know a lot of people are going to be mad at me. A lot of people are going to be upset with me, but I'm not following my doctor's plan anymore. On Thanksgiving, I sent her Happy Thanksgiving, and she sent me a picture of her plate, and she said, Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I'm not being a good dietitian today. Hope your day is good. On the 28th which was 6 days later. I said, would you care if I read some of our conversations in a YouTube video? She didn't reply. 7 hours later, I just sent her 2 question marks. It's been probably a week, and I said, have you decided to just no longer speak to me? I sent it and closed my phone, didn't think anything of it. So since then, it's been a few days, and I just now looked at our text messages and that text didn't deliver. And usually when it doesn't deliver, it means you're blocked. Something she said to me kind of stuck with me, and she was just like, you're healthy. Like she had my charts in her hand. She was like, you're healthy, but you are obese. I feel like I am one of the lucky ones. People who are at a healthy weight, who are unhealthy and who have horrible problems, and I'm just like grateful that my body is trying to fight as hard as possible. I've never been diagnosed medicine. They've always told me, you know, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And today I was diagnosed a high blood pressure medicine. She was talking about how her and her co-workers and employees, like in the office where she works, in January they were starting like a weight loss thing, just like within the office. And she was like, I want to invite you to join us. And every single month, you don't even have to pay. You come in every single month, we can weigh you and you can be a part of this. And I was like, just her thinking of me and literally telling me, I want you to be part of the weight loss journey and competition within my office meant so much to me. And I think she just noticed I need the support and I need, you know, the push and the kick. So, you guys, so today is the first appointment for my outpatient eating disorder appointment with the psychologist. I am extremely nervous. So, I am getting help for binge eating. One of the very first things I was very open about was my YouTube channel, because this is my income. This is my life. I needed to know, like, what she thought of eating on camera. Like, is this going to be bad for my recovery? But the FBI didn't know I lived here. Obviously, immediately, I end up calling the number that is on the FBI guy's FBI card. I was so scared. Some woman picked up and she was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna call the FBI guy Frank. And I'm a very patient person, but like situations like this, I don't have patience. I was like, oh my God, I need to know, like, what is happening? Just imagine the FBI trying to contact you guys. Like, it puts you in a headspace that you didn't even know, like, you had. So it wasn't even 45 seconds after I hung up with the receptionist, Frank called me. I said, Frank, man, you done scared me. No, okay, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, Amber, we know it really wasn't like that. Well, there you have it. A look at some of Amberlynn Reid's encounters with various professionals over the years. I swear this could be a 4-part series. Please click like if you like. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow with our live stream. Don't forget, you can also join our Discord. It's a great, fun, happy place, and right now we're running a Pet of the Month contest. Join me tomorrow for the live stream, and until then, be kind and hasta luego.